We're recording.
Hello, Julie.
Hello.
How are you today?
I am really, really good. How are you?
I'm good. So I'm Allison Rothwell from Rothwell Organized, and I am a certified speed of life decluttering coach. And today we're going to follow Dana K. White's No Mess Decluttering method. And we're going to work for 1 hour. And the goal is simply to make progress. So at the end of the hour, the space will look better. It might not be done, but it'll be better than what it is now. And nothing will be left a mess. Nothing will be spread out and kind of half finished. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's
So
exciting.
you have your black trash bag.
I got my black trash bag.
Okay. So now you told me before you are a YouTuber who creates what? Tell me again.
I create journals and other things out of junk.
Out of junk.
So
Okay.
other people's trash is my treasure.
Okay, perfect. So Dana's first step is looking for trash.
We are looking for trash.
So we're looking for trash, and you might not have a ton of trash because you said that you use trash to make your journals. So just look for
Yes.
things that you know you're never going to use that are actual trash that you can get rid of and put everything in the black trash bag.
So I am in my craft room. This is the entryway. Oh, it is the catch-all because when I'm like going, oh, well, I could use that, it goes in here.
Okay.
And I think I've already collected enough jars. That one I paid for. Oh my gosh, I'm actually getting rid of some things.
Yay.
I can always get more that can donate.
Okay. The thing is like we've only worked for what, like 2 minutes, right?
Uh-huh.
If we stopped right now, you would have already made progress because you're
Right.
putting stuff in the trash bag that's leaving, right?
Yes.
So that's why Dana's method works great because even if you work for 5, 10 minutes, you've made progress. It might not be done, you might not be completed with that area of your home, but you've made progress from where you were 5 or 10 minutes ago.
Yep. Okay. Those are the instructions to the pillowcase.
Are those instructions something that you could find online when you need them?
No,
Okay.
no, they're a pillowcase my mom started and it's vintage.
Okay. Because normally I make people get rid of directions.
Yeah, no, it's she had started it and my mom passed away. And I do want to make the finish the pillowcases
Okay.
when my granddaughter gets married.
Okay. And
So
that's fine because that's something that you can't find online. So what I tell people is if you can find the directions to something in your home online, there's no reason to keep the physical instruction paper.
yeah,
Um,
that totally makes sense. That's
but in this particular case, obviously it makes sense to keep them if you cannot find them on the internet.
but I am gonna go put this where it goes.
Okay, perfect. And for anybody that doesn't know, step two is putting away the easy stuff. So she found something while she was cleaning that she knows where it goes. So she's taking it right there now. So that's perfect. That's step two.
That really probably is the extent of the trash.
Okay. Okay. So step two is the easy stuff. So the thing that, whatever it was that you just brought out of the room and put away, that was step two. So you beat me to the punch. Anything that's in there that does not belong in there, but you know where it goes. Anything sticking out at you?
I've got these and they should be in here.
Okay. So well, you can put them in the room where they belong.
Okay, they're in here.
Okay. Do they have a specific spot or
Yeah,
they don't,
they go in here.
they just go right in there? Will they all fit?
I hope so. I'll start with the loose ones.
And there's more trash, right?
Yep, and I'm not keeping it.
Yay!
Yeah, because even a lot of the packaging, we save it and use it to make the journals, just like they did back in the day. They used flour sacks to make dresses.
Yeah.
Where'd my
And well,
oh
like that's what I tell my clients. Like people that say they love organizing, but they're having a hard time doing it. It's because they have too much inventory in their home
Yep,
and you can't organize clutter. So you have to pare down first. And people forget that part of it.
yep. Okay, I think we're able to fit it all in here. I'll just put
Yay.
that right on the top,
Perfect.
snap it shut. This I actually should be using this week, meaning I'm making next week's videos right now. So
Okay.
I'm going to put that on my desk.
Now, what's on the floor in that red bin? Is that like ribbon and stuff?
It is jars of random things that might be able to get a different spot that
Okay.
I thought this was a good way to, oh, buttons. I think I can go ahead and put these ones in here.
Perfect.
There's room for it. Okay, buttons go over here.
Now, the stuff on the floor, ideally, does that live somewhere else?
Yeah, there should not be
Anything?
anything on the floor. It is a place that I put things, but there should be nothing there right now.
Okay.
I don't think this works. Throw it away.
Yay, trash.
There's nothing in that jar, so it can go in the donate box.
Okay, perfect.
And that one.
Okay, good.
Rose petals, I think you can throw those away.
Okay, goodbye.
Oh, these are cards. Already made cards in here.
Like cards that you would use to send out to people?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Do you keep those in? Do they normally live in there?
Well, apparently they've they've been in here for a long time. These are the aces and the eights and the jokers of some cards, and they go over here. I collect the 8 of hearts.
So
Okay.
if you needed a card for like a birthday or whatever, where would you go to look for it first?
I would make one.
You would make one? So,
Yeah, but you know what? Yesterday I needed a card, and I can tell you where I went to look. I went into this cabinet, into this drawer right here,
okay.
and there was a birthday card.
Okay, so then that's a good place for them to live.
Yep. And there's room because I had
Okay.
used up some stuff in there. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is the artwork I used for my logo.
Oh,
I did not know. It that's not where it should be.
okay. Well,
Okay,
I'm
I'm
glad you
taking it
found
where
it.
it goes. It goes in the antique ephemera. Emery boards. Oh my god. I need one by my bed.
Okay.
I need one in my purse.
Okay. And just so that everybody is reminded that when we take things there now, that is because that's its home and it's its final resting spot, and we don't have to think about it again. So now that all those things are in the places where they belong, you're done. You don't have to do anything else with them today or hopefully ever.
Yes, hopefully ever.
And you will know where they are when you need them.
More cards.
So is that whole drawer that you're in right there all empty, like blank cards to send out?
It's well, again, that's something I use in my business, so it's both. Oh, Army and Air Force stickers.
Do you have like a specific spot just for stickers?
Yep. And a wallet, and I'm gonna go take that to my son. Everything that he had was stolen,
Oh no.
so he has no wallet
Okay.
that I just found in my craft room. If not, it can go in this donate bag. Stickers. Sorry, going to the sticker place.
Perfect.
Wow, look at this floor.
You can see it.
You can see it.
So I'm just curious, how come the stickers don't live in the craft room?
Because I found a better place.
Okay.
I have a huge bookcase in the guest room, and
Okay.
the containers that I use for the stickers fit perfectly in there.
Okay.
And nothing else does.
Okay. Well, as long as you know where they are and it makes sense to you, that's all we care about.
Yep. This is Paris stickers. I can put those with these. I have a new digital coming out that is Paris. So
Okay.
I will be making journal. That's Paris. Okay. Hi, Lucy.
Yeah.
Hi, Lucy.
I had a cat named Lucy when I was little. Okay, and what's on the floor? It looks like there's like still a couple things on the floor right there.
Okay. We have, oh, these are bowl clips, and they can go in my desk because I noticed I didn't have any in my actual desk.
So after you make the journals, you sell them like on Etsy?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And I give them away, and I have a couple of Patreon tiers that get journals as well.
Oh, okay.
What do we have here? We have carabiner clips. And I would look in here.
Okay, perfect.
But you know what? My first place would probably be that same drawer I just put those other things in. Yellow paper clips. And because I do so many things with paper clips.
Yep. Do you keep them sorted by color?
Um, until until the Patreons get them, the container that I use,
Yep.
of course, still got the tag on it. I'm gonna put these. That's going with the new craft room. This is also going with the new craft room because I'm using it to make a thing to hold my daubers.
So now are you noticing that when you're going to take things and put them in the other room where they belong or whatever, that it's not taking you as much time as you would normally think it would?
Yeah, yeah. And I have gotten much better up until the last. I mean, some of this was here, but most of this has been the last month's accumulation
Yeah.
because of spending so much time not at home.
Yeah.
And just I still do a video every day, or I have a video go up every day,
Yeah.
even though life happened.
Yeah. And life always happens, and there's always things that are going to come up and that are going to, make you busier than you were expecting and whatever. So
Yeah.
that's great that you're able to still keep recording and putting videos up daily because that's a lot of work.
Yeah. Well, and that's my for my mental health as
Yeah.
well as putting it up because I said I would.
Yeah.
Wow, we found the floor.
I love it. I love the floor.
Okay.
Now, this calendar that's behind you on the wall.
Oh, that can come down and go up there
Okay.
because we use calendar.
Okay.
It's
Is it a current year? Like, is it going to be for the new year?
No, it's 2024.
Okay.
So it literally calendars go right here.
Okay.
They have a home.
Okay. Perfect.
One of my favorite papers to use.
You're definitely a unique case because a lot of your stuff is not trash and it's useful to you.
Yes.
I think while you're just kind of going over that area, I'm just going to quickly run through the 5 steps just
Okay.
to kind of refresh people and remind them or introduce the steps if they are not sure what they are. Step number 1 is trash, going into a room and always looking for the trash that is actual trash, nothing that you have to think about or question, like a gum wrapper on the floor, an old tissue, that's trash. In Julie's case, it's a little bit different because she saves trash to use it for art projects. I don't think you'd probably save a used tissue though, so that would be actual trash.
No, but we do use dryer sheets.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's a little different than a used tissue, so I approve. So step 1 is literally just looking for the trash. Step 2, looking for the easy stuff. Things that already have a home within your home, they're just not in that space for whatever reason. So Julie's been finding things in her craft room and taking them out of the craft room to where they belong because they already have a home. Step 3 would be looking for declutter. That's basically stuff that literally should have already been donated, months ago. Probably in the craft room, we're not going to have a ton of declutter, but examples that I like to give my clients when I'm working with them is if you have a child that wears a size 4T t-shirt and you're cleaning their room and you find a 2T t-shirt that somehow slipped through the cracks, That's a duh donation. That is duh clutter. Put it in the donate box. If you're not planning on having any more children that are ever going to fit into that size, there's no reason to keep it in your home. So it goes in the donate box. So steps 1 through 3 tend to be the easiest. People don't really have too many hangups with steps 1 through 3. 1 through 3. It's when we get to 4 where people start to have a little bit more trouble. Um, Step 4 is just asking the decluttering questions. So, if you needed this item, where would you look for it first? So, is there anything in particular, Julie, like in front of you right now that doesn't seem like it has a home where we could test out this theory?
Uh, these are these these were just given to me, and actually I got them out of my dad's office, and
Okay.
they are labels, all different kinds of labels. Very expensive to buy them at the store. I use them all the time. That
Okay.
is where I would put them. There is not any room.
Okay, so if there's not any room, maybe we find something on that shelf that you don't like as much, you don't need to throw out or donate so you can make room for the labels.
Well, I could put some of these things into the Patreon stuff.
Okay. To continue on just with the description, so the decluttering questions, if I needed this item, where would I look for it first? Whatever pops up into your head first, that's its home. That's where it's got to live. Even if it doesn't make sense, if it makes sense to you and that's where you look for it, that is where its home is and that's where you need to put it. And you take it there now. You don't make a pile and take it later. If you take it now, then you're done. It's in its home and you don't have to think about it again. But if you ask yourself, if I needed this item, where would I look for it first? And you're kind of like, yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if I would look for that. Would it occur to you that you even owned it? Because if you wouldn't even know where to look for it when you needed it, that's when people go out and buy a duplicate of something they have. So they end up with 4 pairs of scissors. In this instance, Julie probably may need 4 pairs of scissors because she's a crafter. So she's got different uses for them. But in a regular household, probably you don't need 4 pairs of scissors. So if it's something that you wouldn't even look for, maybe you donate it and when you need it, you borrow it from a friend or you buy it. And then step 5 is just making it fit. So we use the container concept, which Dana came up with. And basically, like with my children, we're big Lego people. So I might give them a bin and I might say, hey, this is your bin for Legos. Put all of your favorites in first. Once the bin is full and the cover has to fit on without like popping off the top. Once the bin is full, that's the limit to how many Legos we can keep. So people think that containers are just meant to like contain things, but they're also there to serve as a limit to how many you can keep. Okay. So like in the past, before I discovered Dana and all of, the decluttering and stuff that I've done over the years, I'm a very big reader. In the past, if somebody had given me a book as a gift and my bookshelf was like completely full, I would probably go and buy another bookshelf so I had a place to put it. Now, I would tell myself and my clients, no, that's not what we do. We have to do what Julie just did. She had something that was going to go on that shelf. And in order to fit it on the shelf, we took something off to make room for that item. So now, if somebody gave me a book, I would bring it to my bookshelf and I would have to take off a book that I don't like as much to make room for the book. Okay. So the limit to how many books I can keep is the bookshelf. That's the container. So that's applying the container concept. And your whole house is a container. Everything in your house and the people that live in it have to live comfortably. Okay. So if you're feeling overwhelmed by the amount of things in your home and you're like above your clutter threshold, you need to decrease the inventory so that you can feel relaxed in your home. Um, I I think that probably kind of covers the 5 steps. That makes sense to you, Julie, everything I just said?
Yep.
Okay.
And it works.
And it works, yes. And it works. That's the important thing. And like I said earlier, whether you work for 5 minutes or 5 hours, if you follow Dana's method, you're going to make progress because you haven't created little piles all over the house. Because inevitably, when you pull everything out to kind of organize and declutter, you're going to get interrupted, especially if you have young children like I do. Um, and you're going to get distracted. Someone's going to need a snack. Someone's going to need a ride somewhere. Then you're going to come back and you're going to be like, oh, shoot, I left 14 piles of things on my bed. Now, how am I going to go to bed? If you just take it to its place right now, then it's done and you don't have to think about it again. The floor looks great. Look at the floor.
Yay!
You can walk around in there. There's no piles to trip on.
I have an Etsy shop also, so sometimes some of the packaging ends up out here. So these containers, I have to take those to the we call it the warehouse. We'll take those.
So those have a place to go.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, okay.
So those are by category. That was
Okay.
fall. This one is topical. This one is cats and dogs. Maybe I can take two of these.
Okay. Now the bag that the trash bag is on, I mean the box, the brown box.
Yeah, it's I can't get to the place where it's gonna go
Okay.
when the craft room gets reset, and it's very heavy. My husband actually is gonna have to lift that for me.
Okay.
So wrapping paper.
Does that have a separate home or does it live in there?
Yes, it does. It goes in a wrapping paper thing in the guest room.
Okay, bring it
Awesome.
there. Perfect.
Okay, what do we want to do next?
So I would say just keep looking for things that maybe don't belong, or do you know where those go? Okay.
Yeah. This cabinet is new to me this year.
Okay.
And getting used to using it the way that I want it to
Okay.
is a process. Okay.
Now, right where you're standing, can you walk further back or is that the end of the room?
That's a closet.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That is a double, it's the length of the majority of the room.
Oh, okay.
When I put this up, the closet actually comes to the door.
Yeah.
Really cool box of old jewelry.
Okay.
But it has a place that it can go. This is awesome. This is a notepad that I can write on.
And if you needed that notepad, where would you look to grab it?
Right next to me on my desk.
Perfect.
Because yes, I'm surrounded by paper, but it all has value except that one.
Okay.
Not so much. Okay, where did I put the
Okay, so my timer just went off.
Oh, okay.
So we are at an hour. So from my aspect, from what I can see, the floor looks way better. You can move around in there.
Yep.
Okay, well, awesome.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. This was great.
I feel accomplished.
Yay! That's what we want. Can't wait to see all the other crafters and their coaches. This is very exciting. A fun collaboration.
Yeah. So thank you to Cara and Dana for putting it together.
Yeah, this was great.
I love them both. Cara's amazing. And I followed Dana for a long time.
Yeah.
And I can tell you that I can't tell you how many times I've put things where they go. Crafting, my craft stuff, not as much, but the rest of the house.
Yeah.
Once I found its place and I do that by the, what's the first place that you would look for it?
Yeah.
That I have ADHD. That has changed my life.
It's a game changer. It really
because when you can't find something and you have ADHD, it takes over everything.
Yeah.
The anxiety and all that comes from that is crazy. So, and yes, there are some weird places that I
But if you know where to look for it, then that's all that matters.
I know where it goes. My husband will go, well, why do you put it there? And I'm like, that's where I know it'll be.
Exactly. If that's where you would look for it first, then that's its home.
That's its home.
I get it.
So thank you for helping me with this.
You're welcome. I
And,
hope you have a
and thank
great
you for
day.
your patience so that we could get here.
No problem. Have a great
Okay.
day.
Bye, everybody. Have an amazing
Bye-bye.
day.
Thank
I'll
you.
see you
Bye-bye.
tomorrow. Bye bye.